Hello, my name is Maggie and I'm a mother of identical twin daughters who are now 12 months and 1.5 weeks. And I would like to do today's video about the material that really helps breastfeeding, the logistics. So let me first show you, I did the last video about planning, so now it's about logistics and just practical things. So here, for example, hello, my name is Maggie and I'm a mother of identical twin daughters who are now 12 months, so 1 year and a week and a half. I live with my husband in Paris, the capital of France, and I'm originally from Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands, so I'm Dutch. And together we co-direct a dance school, and before I had a career as a principal dancer, and also I directed my own dance company. So I would like to talk to you in this video about the material that really helps breastfeeding, or that has really helped my breastfeeding, the girls, and the logistics. So as I mentioned, my girls are 12 months and a week and a half, and I have been feeding them 100% since until month 6, and starting month 7, so the 7th month, I started reducing, and now I'm feeding only 1 feeding per day. And so here's, for example, a planning I made for the month of September, where you can see the first feeding, what it consists of, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. In September we were down to 4 feedings per day. And so the first one is breastfeeding, and then the second one is porridge. The third one is a meal with like a starch, protein, vegetables. And then the 4th one is yogurt with fruit and milk. And this actually, I discovered like the 2nd or 3rd month, I discovered that I thought everyone knew what we were trying to do, like everyone in the helping network. They often say it takes a village. It does indeed. I thought everyone knew what was expected and what we were trying to do, and I found myself having to explain so many times, and then getting grumpy, of course, with the fatigue and exhaustion, and having so little time, and all the time trying to hush to not wake up the baby. So I thought, hey, what an idea. I make a planning, and I put it several like strategical places in the house, like in the kitchen, in our bedroom where I'm always breastfeeding. This is the breastfeeding area, and in the living room, and in the hallway, the entrance door. So everyone helping, everyone engaged in the breastfeeding, the girls, and the care for the girls, can see it, doesn't need to ask me questions, and can be like proactive. And this really helped. In the beginning I felt it was like not respectful towards my helpers, and then I realized it really helped them. So instead of needing to ask me questions, they could look and become, emancipated and autonomous and engaged. So really helpful. This is my tip. Another thing that really helped me is very simple, down-to-earth bottles with liquid. Like this is like a herbal tea, like red rooibos tea. I drank so much of that, and I would ask all the time for a bottle to be next to me at the bed. That I tried each time I would feed, I tried to drink at least half, and sometimes a whole. And this really helped sustain, because I felt times when I didn't think about it, or was too exhausted to think about it, I would become so drained that I would get into a very unpractical, vicious circle of being just too exhausted and not be capable of, for example, expressing that I needed food, what needed to be done, shopping that needed to be done, and so on. I could not ask others to help me. So they were there ready to help, and I could not express myself because I was too exhausted. So water, yes, either plain water or with a splash of lemon juice or herbal tea, really good. Tip. Then another tip is stack up on, like, this is like a bar with nuts and grains that I bought at my local health food store, and I had many of those, and here I chose one which is wrapped so I could easily show it, but I chose the non-wrapped ones, so there's no plastic, and I'm just stocked up on having good bars or really heavy cookies for me with oatmeal and then whole wheat grains and so on, handy all the time. And I would, because of these two, I stayed in better shape, and I could, ask like for meals to be cooked and so on. So everything went better because it actually, some people explained to me that it all started with me being in good shape, being able to feed the girls, and explain the others who were there to help what to do so they could actually help. Another thing, very down to earth, okay, it's not very fashionable. So though I live in Paris where they have exquisite lingerie, yes, I've been finding myself the last year and a half with these horrible bras. Yeah, okay, a little bit ashamed, but not really. So what's the good thing about it is that you can wear it. Well, I mean, while you wear it, you can just take this off, and so you keep everything on and just clip on and off, and you're supported. It's padded, so it's soft. You have a bit of comfort. It's not nice to look at, but really comfortable for you. I feel a bit more privacy when feeding the girls. I didn't feel so exposed, so really good investment. And then I just got 3 or 4 of those, and asked my domestic aid to make sure there was always one clean when they had to be washed. Now another thing, very funny, excuse me. So I have in my bra 2 of these. What are they? They are shells. Hope you can see they're shells. They're real shells from the sea, and they have just been polished and shaped. Yeah, just polished because they have this shape. And I'm not sure what it's called in English. The I think it's mother of pearl on the inside is amazing what it does to your nipples. This actually, I think I can say with certainty, if I would not have had these all the time in my bra, probably I would have stopped breastfeeding after 2 weeks. Because what they do is the mother of pearl actually heals the nipples after the feeding. And thus, I actually tried 1 week without. I was like, well, maybe it's just silly, maybe I should not use it. I don't know why. I just tried, and I right away I had such exquisite pain, and then I got these ointments and cotton and wool and so on, and that was recommended to me, and the pain increased, and I thought, well, maybe put these back on. Immediately after a few hours the pain was gone. Since then I just wear them night and day, literally, in my nicely armored bra. So these are practical tips I highly recommend any mother who'd like to breastfeed and do this with a smile on her face.